What up, robots? Long time no see. Taken quite a big hiatus away from the Roboquest community and the game itself. I kind of hit a very large burnout period, both with the game and with how certain parts of the community were developing. And it just didn't really work mentally or in my time frames anymore, so I had to take a step back for my own personal reasons. But here I am back with Oat's Redux mod. This is a big mod that he's been working on for a while. I've done a few bits of testing here and there for which is why I'm actually recording on a slightly earlier version than you guys are going to get. So my version might not be fully polished, but I'm not going to be here for the full release, so he's very kind to let me record early. There is about, 42 pages of changes with this mod, which is a little bit bigger than I think it was planned to be when it first came out. We just wanted to fix some minor weapon issues, and Oats just went off on one. He's done a lot of work, and from what I've seen, it's all pretty good. So right here, we've got the new difficulties. Guardian, if I remember, is just basically the equivalent to Guardian 4. Then we've now got a Guardian 10. We've got one shot, which I'm pretty sure was added because of me. It was one of the first kind of things that Oats played around with, was making a one-shot mod that he sent me ages ago, just taking the piss because of my one-shot runs. And then overclocked, which is completely insane. There are some builds you can do to kind of cheese it. I'm not going to be doing overclock today because it's boring to watch me play it, like anything else in this game. I'm just getting too old for something that fast, but it's very good and very beatable. Same with one shot. I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure we'll do that at some point. Okay, so today we're just going to take a look at the Guardian X, which is the new difficulty that is made to be above Guardian 4. So we've got 15% more health, 5% more damage, they're faster, 10% more aggressive, pickup duration is lower, and the ventures don't matter. I think I want to do Elementalist today. There are a lot of changes. I think probably Ranger has the most changes, maybe Commando. But yeah, we're going to hit it out with Elementalist. I haven't looked too much through the skills recently, so I'm not going to be able to plan my build. So we'll be going in fresh, trying to ad hoc make a build and see how it feels. With that said, let's roll into it. Okie dokie, right then. So as always, what I'd like to do is, I think I want to do an explosive build, because you know, that's something new to do with early, right? Let me just sort my audio up, my other screen, there we go. But I want to do kind of an activation early, so sparks and the like mini explosion stuff, because that got a little bit of a patch in this mod, so hopefully that won't be dog shit and it'll be worth using. Because previously the issue with it was really slow to kill. You would shoot it off, it would go and stick to something, and then it'd have like 3 seconds before it went off, and in that time you're just better off killing the target. If you waited for it to die to it, half the time it wouldn't kill, and then the other half of the time you would take damage while you waited for it, and it just wasn't worth it. But it's had some changes, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so Guardian 10. This is, I don't know, I'm in two minds about it at the moment. I want to say it's not that hard, but it can kind of kick your ass. You don't have much room for mistakes, and with the new mod changes making the maps have a shorter time for S rank, it's actually possible to fail getting all S ranks quite easily. Even easier than it was before, because you used to have like 5 minutes to complete and it was kind of ridiculous. Now obviously this isn't the only difficulty introduced in the modded. As I was showing before, there's hyper mode as well, which is it goes kind of crazy. I'm honestly not sure I can do it in a legit way. There's some builds that I can do that can succeed it, because you take a lot less damage. My mouse is messing up as well, so it's not going to help with succeeding this. But yeah, so with hyper mode, everything goes so quick. Like these flying mobs, I can barely hit these accurately on normal. So when things are going hyper, it's really difficult. And if I'm trying to use any kind of accurate build, I just get destroyed in it. I'm literally reaching a point, I think, age-wise, where I can't put in the time that I used to because of other commitments into the game. And my hands and my equipment, when I say equipment I mean PC equipment, no other equipment that I'm talking about. Freudian slip there. It's all falling behind, so my PC performance isn't up to scratch, and my hands aren't up to fast-paced FPS games anymore. I can't hold my own, which is kind of one reason I've stopped making a lot of videos to this game, because I find it quite frustrating to not be able to play as good as I used to be able to, and I can't. It's not just that I'm rusty, it's literally that I can't do it anymore, unfortunately. Which also means I'm kind of dropping out of the community a little bit, probably more for my own mind gremlins than the actual community pushing me out or anything like that, because they're definitely not pushing me out. I'm still good friends with a lot of people, but it feels wrong to try and tell anyone how the game works nowadays, with people doing more deep dives and having a better understanding of a lot of the mechanics that have changed throughout the years, and I can't compete. I can't keep up with the top 5 anymore. I have dropped off, and that's fine. It happens over time. I'm handing over, I think, and this may well be my last video. I mean, there's a chance if you guys want me to try and achieve a victory on the hyper mode and see a build that other people like me who are struggling and think that you have to put in thousands and thousands of hours just to beat that mode, let me know. But I think it's time to call it. I really do. I'll probably still pick up the game every now and again, and I'll still be in the community and more than happy to chat with people, but don't think I can do guides anymore. Don't think I can keep up with the information anymore. I've got too many old parts of the game in my brain, and yeah, just can't keep the information anymore. So early on, this difficulty doesn't feel much harder than Guardian 4 and stuff, but in later ones I actually have to focus. Talking and stuff is a no-no. It destroys me. I've tried it a few times, I've tried to do commentary through it, and yeah, 1 or 2 mistakes and you die in this mode. So it really is a test of consistency. Consistency was something I used to be known for in this game, but yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it as much as some of the vets of the game are going to be enjoying it. I enjoy it too, don't get me wrong, and I'm probably still going to be playing it, but yeah, I think it's time that I just play it. I don't go any further with it. So we'll see how that goes. There we go, that's a level up. I do still plan on potentially using the YouTube account. It will probably be less interesting stuff for you guys than my prime days of Roboquest. But I'm probably going to use it a bit more for my business, because if you don't know, I set up my own business being a QA tester, because I've worked on many games with a lot of devs in the past for free, just as passion projects, and I would like to take that passion and actually turn it into a marketable skill. I've had a few clients and yeah, it's just going well, so I might use it a bit more as a marketing thing for that, so see upcoming games that I've tested, or the free tests that I do, because I offer free tests to people who produce games on Steam, give them a bit of a professional outlook and some testing to help make sure that their game launches well. So it could be as part of that deal, but yeah, I create videos for the games that I enjoy that I've tested. And it'll be rare that I ever test a game that I don't want to do or that I don't enjoy, because as I'm running the business, I get to say yes or no to projects, which is pretty nice. So if you'd like to see that as well, let me know. I get the feeling there won't be much of a market for it, but I've never really done YouTube before. I've never considered YouTube a job or something that I would monetize or ever do anything. It's always been passion projects, just trying to help people out or show cool gameplay for the games that I enjoy. If you go back far enough, you'll see a couple of other games that I used to play a lot of as well on there. Yeah, so it'll be an interesting new chapter. And I do hope that you show Oates the love that he deserves for putting in the effort and the time to making this mod, and the people that have worked alongside Oates in bug testing and coming up with ideas and just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, really. They've all done a lot of work for it with a lot of great ideas, and I've been sat there in the background kind of seeing what's going on, but I knew quite early on that I didn't have the time nor the passion to be able to put in as much work or show it the love that it deserved, because I do feel that the mod deserved a good showing, and I just didn't think I could put in the effort or the creativity to make something that, or to help make something that people would enjoy. As sad as I'm making that sound. Dread to think what this is like in Endless. Because the enemy size are like twice as many enemies. Endless wasn't a bad launch, it just wasn't ever a game mode that I wanted for the game. I liked there being an ending, I liked trying to get to the ending quickly and smoothly. Yeah, that's what I enjoyed, having a build reach kind of a climax and just being, yep, this is it. With Endless it stops being about your own skill and a lot more about how powerful you can make a build. Yeah, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with a bit of a power fantasy. I do need to transition into explosives soon here. So I'm either going to stick explosive on this if it still gets it, or try and find one of the newer weapons, well not new weapons but changed weapons, to see if I can perform well with them. It's kind of funny because the mod itself started out as kind of some of the things that me and Oates had been talking about when the game was still being developed, and just like some things we wanted to see from weapons and some possible changes we could add to fixes and different ways we could do the perks, and there are things that potentially we'd spoken to the devs about, being able to add certain things. I think the devs always liked the idea, but at the time it came around, it was kind of, as you guys are now aware, kind of getting to the end of the life cycle of upkeeping the game. So they didn't really want to put in the time or potentially break things that they wouldn't then be around to fully fix. Which is, yeah, it's fair enough. So it was nice that Oates was able to kind of take the mantle and take the ideas that we had way back when and turn them into something tangible for other people to enjoy. And I hate this boss. I take this route and I always think, oh yeah, I love this route, why don't I take it more often? And then it gets to this boss, it's like, yes, this is why I don't take it more often. Because I used to hate coming against this boss randomly, and this route you are guaranteed to go against it. And yes, they made it bigger, and yes, they made it kind of easier, but at the same time they increased its health, so the fight just takes so much longer. And then on this mod, obviously, health totals have changed as well, so it's just a grind. That's not the fault of the mod or the game. I think moving it out of the possible spawn was a good shout. And I fucked up and let too many of these spawns, so now I'm getting behind and damage. I might not get S here, just to show how washed I really am. As I said earlier, I think I said it earlier, they did tune S rank a bit, so it is harder to get. And I haven't exactly got the best perks for it, because I don't have... I've got Baby Boom. I think I just scraped S there. I think I was seconds from not getting S, so that would have been bad for my final hurrah. Don't think we get much movement speed, so I'm not going to bother. I could do a buffalo cannon. That would be something. Excuse me as I take my jumper off. That's better. Yeah, let's go for buffalo cannon. Let's add some changes to make it feel a little bit less meh. Let's get buckshot. Why not buckshot? Oh, you kidding me? That shield timing. There we go. Boom. This with trigger tap is kind of funny. Again, it's now getting kind of towards the later parts of the run, where the game actually starts getting a little bit difficult, so yeah, my commentary is going to stop a lot here while I'm focusing, especially with this weapon, because notoriously not a weapon that for a long time has been particularly good, so it takes a little bit more concentration to remember how to actually perform with it, even though it's had slight buffs. Nice little rocket jump, can still do them. Fun little kind of strafe run there. It's always fun kind of role-playing a bomber or something, just doing strafe runs on the ground as you rocket over. Literally. Yeah, we'll grab a cake. I'll have an upgrade. Don't get a cucumber. I'll grab a lollipop just in case as well. If anything, it can be useful against hiatus. Really wanted to get that turret. Kind of pushed a little bit too hard for it. Pop. Oh, I didn't kill that, and that's going to kill me now. Oof. Yeah. Well, as you can see, it's punishing. Honestly, I think I'm going to upload a fail. It's not something I often do. But I don't really want to have to do this monologue again every game. It's been a pleasure. It's been enjoyable, and I hope you guys enjoy the mod. And it'll be interesting to see how far modders and you guys end up pushing the game in the future. I look forward to sitting back and seeing how it goes. So thank you very much for letting me be part of such an amazing community, and I hope the next content creator will do you guys justice and help you guys learn and understand. So peace out. Yeah, have a good one.